how would you like to achieve your first million? And today we have a serial entrepreneur with us, meaning serial because she owns two locations, one in Spain and one in Africa. And Lee, she's the innovative founder of Leevenchybrand, a transformative
What?
brand
Yeah.
dedicated to providing 100% natural hair extension specialists and scalp analysis tailored
Mhm.
specifically for cancer and alopecia patients. Wow, that's really powerful. So Lee, tell us, what are the 5 steps that you recommend women entrepreneurs in order to achieve the first million?
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
Number one, I would say set your goals. Always know what you want at the beginning, because most times, most women, they end up doing so many things and they don't know what they want. They always spread their wings everywhere. But at the beginning, it's always tough. It's always difficult, and you don't know what to do. So for me, when I started, I tried to do three different things at a time, and I ended up sticking to two, because
Wow.
I know my strength. So always know your goal, set your goal, know your strengths, know what you can do. Always know that. I remember that in business is not always a bed of roses. So always go for what you have passion for. You have to go for what you have, make your passion be your gift. Like, turn your passion into your gift, or turn your gift into your passion, whichever way you want to put it. But I would say always go for your passion. Because when the money is not coming, you want to give up. When you keep putting this thing, doing this thing, and you're not making money out of it, you want to give up. But if it's something you love doing, which is your hobby, which is your passion, which you have passion for,
You
you
feel
don't
like
think
you're
about
not
the,
working, right? You
what
feel
do you
like
say?
you feel that
Yes,
you're
you feel
not
like you
working because you're passionate about
exactly.
it, yeah?
Yeah, so you feel like you're not working at working, you just want to do it. And then that is where the consistency continue. You start
So
having
what's the next
consistency
step?
on it.
What's the next
Uh, the
step?
next
Yeah.
the next step is to be consistent in it, consistent in it. Always be consistent. Keep going forward. Keep going. Keep pushing. Don't say no. Don't stop. Keep pushing. Try to organize yourself. Try to put everything in position, and always, some people fall apart in between 1 year, 2 years, because they couldn't pay the rent, they couldn't pay this, they couldn't pay that. I would say that no matter what, always put side money somewhere. No matter how it goes, always try to have a side money somewhere
That's a
to
great
keep.
tip. Great tip, yeah.
Yes. Yes. So keep, so that when things fall back, you can have that one to bring back and use and reinvest. Because most times, most investment flops, it goes down the drain. But when you have that side money, so if you have 100% money, take out 60, 80%, 70%, keep 30% as your emergency money, or emergency for emergency goods, because you have to do production, you have to do logos, you have to do customer relationship. Everything is money.
Marketing,
Marketing. And with marketing, it's not that easy too. Sometimes you do a lot of
100%.
marketing and
And
nothing comes
sometimes
out of
doesn't
it.
work, yeah?
Yes, nothing comes out of it. And maybe later on in the future, it start paying. Always strategize before going into marketing too. So these are my points. If I would say to advise anybody going into business, you just have to be steadfast. You have to be consistent. You have to always have emergency money somewhere. Nobody told us how to have emergency money. We learned it the hard way. So so you have to try and have that like 30% somewhere, so that when things go off, you don't just fall down the drain. You have to pick those little 30% you have somewhere and add to what is already on ground and pick up again. So this is what I would say.
So where do you find this passion for what you do? When do you find out that you're gonna build a business out of what you do, and when you really fell in love with it, and why?
Okay, I started doing hair since I was 9 years old. Like it's something I've always loved to do. I do my siblings' hair.
Wow.
And yes, then I went to university. My free time, I try to make people's hair. I've sold a lot of things. I worked in the bank, but even when I was working in the bank, the hair has always been my side also. It has always been something I love to do, you know? But it's just that as time goes on, I went into makeup, went into the beauty industry, and I realized that without the hair, there is no face. Without the hair, there is no beauty. And I ended up going broad into it. And then I went for the course. I went deeper and deeper into it because and I realized that a lot of people need this. So a lot of women here, they can't even come out without their hairs. Their hairs make them depressed. Some get sick, some cancer, alopecia, and the rest. So and I got into this more passion about it because of the love and care I have for women. I always love to do what I want to do, but I always want to make women, empower women to bring them back their confidence because they need that. All women need their confidence back. Even some men, I've done some men's hair too because
Oh, wow.
yes, they don't feel good. They don't feel confidence of themselves. They don't want to come out. They feel depressed. So I decided and I entered and ended up being into it professional through when I have a strong heartbreak. And it's not really an heartbreak. I lost my brother and I lost my dad when I was young. And all these things makes me be the woman I am. So I have to push to make people be who they want to be, to give them back their confidence. The only way I can do this is by using my hand. It's not about pushing to them. It's not, no. Sometimes when my clients come, they sit down and they have nothing to do. I don't give them the mirror though. Like I hate seeing myself. And when I finish, they were like, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like you can see the joy, you can see the smile on their face. Only
I
that
believe you.
wins
I believe
wins
you.
my heart. That is
Women,
what makes yeah, that is what pushed me to make because every client that leave my chair, I feel blessed. I feel happy that I'm making them happy. So this is what pushed me and give me the strength to keep going on this business.
women empowerment, and this is an area that we do work a lot, and I understand 100% what you're relating to because I
Mhm.
remember that once my girlfriend, she owns a book publishing company, and
Mhm.
once we we have one client that she had 5 heart attacks, right? And she
Wow.
forgot about how to speak. She forgot, she lost all the friends. It was a woman from Nigeria.
Oh wow.
Her name Sadaobi.
Mhm.
And guess what happened? She published a book with us, Dead to Being
Oh
Perfect. Yeah.
yeah.
And I remember when she told me, Harry, uh, live every single day of your life to your maximum potential because you don't know when are you gonna die. So even that this
Exactly.
woman lost of the friend, that lose even forgot how to drive and start
Oh wow.
recuperating the English lesson, she have a very
Mhm.
strong message. She have a very powerful message.
Mhm.
And after she wrote the book, she had been speaking internationally. She got
Oh
married.
nice.
We took into speaking tour to Dubai, and there
Nice.
she met her husband right now, which is even 10 years younger
Oh
than him, few years
wow. Oh wow.
younger than her, and
Oh
her whole
nice.
life turned around, really powerful,
Oh,
just because you give them that little thing that give
yeah.
them back the power. And I think your product, especially when you have uh, cancer
Yeah.
patients,
Cancer patients.
that
Yeah.
people lose their hair because of the chemo and so on.
Yes. The follicle
And people
sometimes.
start to lose, the confidence in themselves, and they start to
Mhm.
feel that they're not good enough.
Yeah.
um, Something so little, a small
Mhm.
change, like, I don't know, publish a book, create a new
Mhm.
wig, and give them back the beauty and the confidence, can
Mhm.
be all these people need in order to get their life back. So,
That's
how do
exactly.
you think that the mental health of you said that every client that you serve is like a blessing, and I think
Mhm.
you even get paid with money, but you get paid with a better currency, with love, with appreciation, because you're giving that
Yeah.
this power to this woman. So when do you find out that it was more than extension what you were doing?
It's the joy I feel after I finish doing the job, you know? And the happiness in their face. The happiness in their face just give me joy inside me. Like, oh wow. So this is what they were lacking. And when they sit on your chair, you're like a therapist. They
You need to
pour
listen all the
they pour
problems.
all their life story to you. So being an extension specialist or a wig maker or a professional in this business is not all about the hair or the money. It's all about being trying to listen to them, giving them their problem, trying to solve their problem for them. It's not all about the hair. And most times, sometimes I tell my clients, you are passing through a lot, and whatever you're passing through is affecting your hair. We think the follicles are getting damaged, you're falling because of what you're passing through. So because wherever you eat, whatever you feel comes from here, goes through here. We have a 9 points, and everything comes back to here. You start thinking from there. And I tell them, relax. Oh, Lee, I'm losing hair some days. Not that I'm even not, some don't even have cancer. They don't even have alopecia in the nature, nothing. But they are losing their hair. Their hair is becoming thinner and thinner just because of too much stress, too much problem in their life. And when they come to my chair and they sit down there, I just try to make them feel comfortable back. I try to advise them one way or the other. I try to let them know that in life is step by step. Living is one thing we always want to. It's better to live, like my friend always says, better to age than to die young. So it's always, I always use that phrase for them, that just live every moment, live for it. Feel relaxed, tranquila, take it easy, and just take one step at a time. And you see how everything will fall into place. And when they leave, they keep hugging me, they keep calling me, they keep recommending people for me. And sometimes when they have retreats, they call me to come and speak to the women to give them their confidence back. And just that alone makes me happy, because sometimes when I go to countries like the other time I went to Zanzibar, and I went to look for these women that they don't have, like, their husband left them, they don't have any family to take care of them, the widows. I try to encourage them. I try to give them the little support I can to build them back, to be able to, because I do empowerment, and I empower some women, so I give them some money to start up something and make them feel good again. And at the end of the day, they called me, thank you. So that alone is just a joy for me. It's what makes me happy. And me doing it, what makes me happy. I'm always happy doing it. So this is
How do you
what
keep
I do.
consistency? You have two locations. You have one location in Africa and the other location in Spain. So clearly you cannot be in both
No,
countries at
no,
the same time.
no, no.
And so how you keep consistency? How, because the biggest challenge in business is to expand
Mm.
and to
Yeah.
keep consistency, because I get it, that when you're there,
Mm-hmm.
everybody is looking for you, and they
Mm-hmm.
want, where is Lee? I want the Lee to do my hair. But well,
Mm-hmm.
if Lee is not there, how can you train someone like you? And how can you train someone like you, more than one person? And how can you train them in different countries? So how do you keep consistency? Because again, you're saying that what you do, what your brand stands for, the culture of your business, is not
Mm-hmm.
only do hair stations. You actually
Mm-hmm.
um, nurture your
Nurture, yeah.
clients, listen to
Mm-hmm.
them, and
Mm-hmm.
try to
Solve
solve
their
the
problem.
problems by
Yeah.
giving them a look that they are more empowered. And some of them have been going through difficult situations like cancer, somebody else lost their
Mm-hmm.
head, somebody else, you know. For me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm over confident. I'm bold, but I'm over confident. Actually, my girlfriend, she's writing a book for me, Bold and Beautiful.
Oh, nice.
So I don't have, yeah, I don't have this
Yeah.
problem
Yeah.
because I got a lot of confidence even if I'm bold, but I understand that
Mm-hmm.
not everyone is like this, and especially women, completely different.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have hair all your life and all of a sudden you had cancer and then you lose it,
Mm-hmm.
people
Mhm.
might feel, disempowered. So how you keep consistency in two different countries? What's your secret?
Okay, my secret, I would say God first, because without him, I don't know where I would have been by now. And secondly, I have a good manager, actually. I grow him to be what I want, you know. He has been with me for 6 years already. And
Wow.
yes, and I have good staff. So
Wow, the great manager.
yes,
Six
so
years. Wow. Which
yes, so
one? Where
every,
is this manager? In Spain or in
no, he's
Africa?
in Africa, he's in Nigeria.
Wow, in Nigeria. Wow.
Yeah. So every staff that work for me, I show them how to talk to clients, how to communicate with clients, how to work with clients, how to fix problem. And when they can't fix the problem, they call me and I try to fix it on video call. But most times, every month we always have a meeting. Every week, twice a week, no, once a week we have a meeting, and
Oh,
once a month
wow. That's
we have a
amazing.
meeting. Yes, we have a meeting. So I try to make sure everybody is intact, everything is going fine. I always ask what is their challenges, you know? What are they passing through? What do they think that they need to improve in? And I always give them room to be open and to talk. You know, some
I
bosses
presume
don't
the
give that.
Nigerian location is really, really busy because I've been operating for
Yes,
so many years, no?
yes, yes, it's very,
Uh,
very busy. Very, very
how
busy.
many people work there?
8
Apart from
people.
your manager? My
Yeah.
goodness. Apart from your manager, 8 people.
Yes, it's like
Oh,
one stop.
wow.
It's a one-stop place to have the makeup, have the nails,
Wow.
have the stylist, and most of my stylists are guys actually. And so I
Wow.
I
Really,
try my
pa.
possible best to make them understand that. And I listen. One thing most owners of business don't do, they don't want to listen to their staff. They want what they say stand. And this is a
Mm.
big challenge. You know, I listen to
Tough,
them.
tough already to be
Yeah.
in business more than 2 years to get the product market fit, and now you're there in Nigeria with the my
Mhm.
goodness, one manager and 18 members. That's a very large salon,
Mhm.
and 14 years going around. This is a lot of time
Yeah.
to keep a business alive. So well done, and
Mhm.
congratulations. So how you doing
Thank
in
you.
Spain then? So why do you have this idea that you already know what you're gonna get through, you already know what's going on, you know already how hard it is to start a business from scratch
Mhm.
and growing. You know that this
Yes.
is, we at the beginning we call it like a nightmare. Now it's beautiful. Now you know when you manage to create all the systems in place and to put this in
Mhm.
autopilot,
Mhm.
so actually the business operate by itself. You
Mhm.
technically don't have to do anything. You just your
Mhm.
meeting. Yeah, I have to once this situation. I grow my property business. We managed to sell over 5 million.
Mhm.
And I arrived one day to the office, and my manager told me, "Harry, go home. We don't need you here anymore." I'm like, "What?"
Oh,
Say, "We don't need you here. We can grow this
yeah.
business without you. We know how to do everything. Actually,
Yeah.
you coming here, and because you have nothing to do, you talking to us and you don't let us work. So stay at home, travel the world, whatever. Don't come here. We don't
Oh,
need you."
wow.
So and it's
Oh,
amazing.
yeah.
So rather than you enjoy all those years of hard work that you have made, and I don't know, travel the world, go on
Yeah.
holiday, you decided that no, you're gonna go through this Spain again and open one more location in Spain. Do you really thought it's true?
Actually, no.
I can tell. My
Actually,
goodness,
what
go on holiday. Have some
actually when I
fun.
came here was like,
My
oh, this is
goodness.
a retirement plan, you know?
Ye-
This is not for
Come on.
business.
Oh my God. Again, rate the location again. Again, find all the clients from zero.
Yeah, it
Again, train the
wasn't,
people again. Oh
yes,
my
it
goodness.
wasn't, yeah, it wasn't easy. It has not been easy either,
It's
but I
never
just did
easy.
that.
It's never
Yeah,
easy. You knew it.
yeah. So
Maybe you forgot. I think the problem, I thought that you forgot because you're
no, no,
14 years,
I
everything goes well, and you thought it was easy to start a new business in a new country.
maybe I thought it was easy, but in
Oh,
a
la, la.
country, especially in a country they don't speak English, just solo
Look at
Espanol,
this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my
and
God.
it's not been easy, but like I said, it's what I have passion for. Is my hobby, you
And you have
know,
your consistency when you spoke in
and my
your step, and I
consistency.
know
There's
you're not gonna
sometimes,
give up. I can tell that
yeah,
you're not giving up.
No, never. Never. Not anytime soon. Another 40, 50 years from now.
Yeah. So, so how it been, different market,
Yeah,
different
it's a
clients,
different
different
market, different. So,
different
to,
everything,
to be
different
honest,
prices,
is
maybe, different prices, maybe,
yes,
location in
yes.
Spain more expensive, no?
Yes, to be honest, is it's been a roller coaster. It's been going like this, and sometimes it go back left, And but it's okay. I love challenges, and I'm a kind of person that when challenges come, I want to solve it. I don't want to give up. I don't like giving up. Giving up is not in my nature. And I'm not, I did real estate when I came here, actually. I started with real estate, but it was just for the money. It was not my passion. I was
Yeah,
doing it,
same
but I
like
was not
me, same
happy.
like me. I did real estate for the money, yeah.
Yeah, I was
I
doing it,
like
but I
it
was not
now. I like
happy.
it now a little bit. Yeah, I like it, but at the beginning, I just did it for the money. Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing it, but I was not happy. Then I started like, okay, let me go back to what I love to do. This is me. This is what I do. I train people to be this person. Why can't I not just do it? And I started
Well,
doing
you're an
it. I started,
entrepreneur. You're an entrepreneur.
yeah,
Still,
I started,
still Spain. I know everybody go to hairdressers and a lot. This I know
yeah.
because
But again, I'm not an
I live
hairdresser,
5 years. Yeah, I know. You do a hair
Yeah,
extension and so. But I know
yeah.
that that at least the like I said, that market
Mhm.
uh in Spain, the beauty and the whatever, and it's a
It's
market that
large. It's
yeah.
large. But it's not as profitable as it is in Africa. It's not as profitable as it is in UK or America. But I just see it as my niche, because what I do is
Hmm.
different from what everybody does.
Maybe it's not
I
profitable now because you are starting. How long you have the Spain one?
4 years already going.
There you go. Maybe
Yeah.
4 more years under the line, and you never know because it does take time.
Yeah, it actually
It's a
takes
service.
time. It takes
Yes.
time. It takes time. The first 2 years I almost give up. Like, what the heck is going on
Wow.
here? Yeah, I almost, and I was like, no, leave. Giving up
So
is not an option.
so how you manage to make it work?
Yeah, giving up wasn't an option for me. So I started going for seminars. I started going for conference. I started
Ah,
meeting
wow.
people. I just go, I just go because I want to meet people. I want to communicate with people. Sometimes I don't need to go, but sometimes while I go, I join almost all the events, all the places. I join almost little everything, and I
Where are
started
you?
telling
Where is the location in Spain? In where is it?
Alicante,
In
Alicante,
Alicante.
Atea. Yeah, Atea.
Yeah. Well, a lot of
The
expats live there that doesn't speak
Costa
Spanish.
Blanca, yeah, a lot of expats, Costa Blanca. So they live here, different nationalities live here. And so, but I didn't give up. I've been cheated several times, yeah, too. But
So
it's
then
something
what
that,
happened after 2 years? You decide that you're gonna go to all the events that they were going there in
yeah,
Alicante
one
and to
year
start to meet
later,
people.
yes, one year later, I started going for events. 2 years I was going for events, but I was still working. I was still doing it. Opened a space. I closed it down because it wasn't easy to pay the rent, and
Rent
not
is
even the rent. The
expensive,
rent,
yeah. In Spain,
yeah, the
yeah.
rent was not.
Lot of
Rent was
papers,
one
lot of
thing.
paper.
Another
To
thing
open a
was
company also is not that easy, eh? I mean, you
it's
have
not
to pay a lot
cheap
of
either.
money,
Yes.
right?
So, but later on, at the peak of me saying, no, I don't want, maybe I just continue with Africa, something in me just said, Paul, giving up, you always say giving up is not an option. So why
Wow.
giving up now? And that is
So what
when
happened? You repurpose this thing? Do you took another
I
location or you
rescheduled,
start to do it
yes,
by
I rescheduled myself again. Then I started working with salons. I started talking to salons. I trained their staffs. I tried to train. I even have a workshop coming up soon on
Ah,
the
wow.
7th. So with professionals. So what I do in the workshop is get their staff, train their staff, show them different type of extensions, who need it and who don't need it, and they get the extension only from me with profession. You have to be professional. So I make sure that when you're getting it, you get extra money. Like if I'm
Mm.
giving you some
Yeah, you
discount, so
can
you still make
monetize your
money.
knowledge. You can do
Yes,
workshops. You can do seminars. You
yes,
can train
yes,
the people
yes,
that they're in the
yes,
field, and then you don't have
yes,
that cost, like the
yes,
physical
yes,
location, which is
yes. So
and then in the maybe I don't know, maybe the
yeah,
business, sometimes you need to ask yourself what business are you really in. Maybe the business that is in Spain for you is to become a trainer. So you might
no,
only need a small salon. Yeah, you
exactly. Exactly. That
just
was
to
what.
train the people, just to teach people how
Yeah,
to do it, and that's the end of it.
yeah.
Yeah,
That is what
you will
happened
make more
because I
money.
now
Like this one makes a lot of money because now you're a consultant. Yeah,
exactly.
you pay
Even
less
before
rent
I
than
do,
everybody because you need a
even
small
before
space.
I make, yeah, even before I make your hair, I have to consult with you. You have to come for
Mm-hmm.
this consultation. I have to see what is going on. I have to know what is going on before, because it's not like Africa that everything but yeah, you have to take it step by step. And so all this now started when I now have two locations. So I go to one location, a salon, and the other place is the other location. So when people start coming, social media to I start
Wow.
trying to put social media presence, and again, words of mouth. Oh, where do you make your hair? Oh,
Uh-huh.
this is my
Uh-huh.
number. Where do you
Takes
make it?
time.
Oh, this is my
Takes
number.
time. It's
Oh,
like a restaurant. It takes time. Hey,
yeah.
what you say? You see a friend after 2 months, go to
Mhm,
this restaurant.
mhm,
This type of business takes
yeah,
time. You really need to be unstoppable like this podcast in order to put this off. Yeah. I think you're
yeah.
great, Lee. I think you're brilliant. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So
Thank you.
what last word do you have for women of entrepreneurs out there in order to start in the business? And listen carefully, a lot of people from this broadcast, they
Mm,
are in corporate, okay?
mm-hmm,
In the corporate job, and they are listening this podcast and saying, well, I wish that was her so I can quit my corporate job because I'm not passionate
mm-hmm,
about the thing and do a business which is my dream where I can manage my time. And look at her now. She has people
mm,
working for her in Nigeria. So now, she's working because she want to, not because she have to, because you're doing this
mm-hmm,
Spain thing, just
mm-hmm.
to be honest, because you want to, not because you have
Yeah,
to.
not because I
So
have
you
to.
work because you want, not because you have to, in this position you are
Mm-hmm,
right now. So
mm-hmm.
I hear that before you used to work in the bank, right? So
Yes.
what message do you have for women in corporate now listening this broadcast that they are envy you? They say, wow, I wish I have this courage to quit because in corporate they pay very good money, and then you're
Yeah, the
very
fake money.
comfortable. You're very good comfortable there. Yeah,
Yeah,
they make you really
yeah.
comfortable. So few
Mm-hmm,
problems. Yeah, you only have 1 month of holiday.
mm-hmm,
You cannot do whatever you want. You need to take the holiday
mm-hmm,
when they are located, and when they're gone, they're gone. And
mm-hmm,
it's like you living all the people's dreams. And some people, they are just unhappy in this golden cage,
mm-hmm,
and they do have potential like you, but they
mm-hmm,
still have that fear. They still have this courage. On the other hand, moving from corporate to entrepreneur, as you know, is
mm-hmm.
completely different ball game, because in
Yeah.
corporate, all you have to do is be very good at one thing and you will get very
Mm-hmm,
promoted in the bank. I don't know whatever
mm-hmm,
job you have in the bank. Becoming an
mm-hmm.
entrepreneur, completely different ball game. You have to do so many things
So much.
and
Yeah.
become good at so many things. And then some
Mm-hmm.
people, when they have to do so many things, they're like, oh, I thought that this to become an entrepreneur is just, have people working for me and do nothing. And it doesn't
Yeah.
work like this. So what message do you have for women in corporate that that wanna be entrepreneurs, but still hasn't found the the courage, the confidence yet? They don't want to be in this situation, in this golden cage, that one day they get in certain age, they arrive to work, and they're going to tell them, we don't need you anymore. And there you go with a certain age, and you don't know how to
Mhm,
do anything because all 20, 30 years, 40 years you have working on one specific skill, and that's all you have. And it's going to be
mhm,
very difficult back then to become an entrepreneur. Um, because you have to learn
mhm,
of these skills. So, what
mhm.
message do you have for women in corporate that want to be entrepreneurs?
This is a difficult, tough one because a lot of women, they are scared actually. They are scared of the unknown. If you don't try it, how will you know it's not good? You
How
understand?
about you?
I
You were
was
not scared when you quit the bank?
I was not scared because I already knew that I love to make hairs. Even when I was in the bank, I was already selling hair outside
Just
also.
think what you did. You left your corporate job in a bank
Yes,
to do hair extensions. Yeah.
because because
Do you
because
thought this
corporate
properly? Somebody told you
because
that it was no good idea?
no, because corporates for me, I love my time. My time is my money. So I'm making money for them, and they're giving me some stuff, some difficult tasks and everything. and at the end of the day, I don't have time. Health is wealth, you know.
You become cash
Health is,
rich and time poor, right?
yes,
And
that poor,
corporate.
exactly. You can travel, you can do things, and okay, it's risky, you know. Life is all about risks, you know. Not taking it is more riskier. This is the risk, right? You don't want to take this risk. So why not take it? If you don't take it, it's more riskier that you didn't take it. So take the risks and so whatever happens, happens. Always put this in the back of your mind that I'm going for it. Whatever happens, happens. Good or bad, learn your mistakes. You know, you learn from it. Is either a blessing in disguise or a blessing in the making, you know? So my siblings sometimes they say, oh, I'm scared of doing it. Like, if you don't take it, it will still happen one way or the other. So why not just do it? So they always put it in the back of the mind that taking risks is more risky, but not taking it at all. Taking it is risky, sorry, but not taking it at all is more riskier, you know? So I always say, try your possible best and go for it. I have this slogan that I said, it doesn't matter my background. What matters most is that I will never allow my back to touch the ground.
Okay, Lee, somebody's in
And
love with our conversation and they want to
thank
find out
you.
more about you. Can you
Okay.
tell us what is the website, how people can find you in social media? They want to learn more
Okay.
about you. They want to ask you something. Women in listening, maybe women in listening this broadcast, they want to move from corporate to entrepreneurs and maybe they need a friend. They need someone that had done it before. So how can they find you?
Okay. You can find me on my Instagram page at levenchy.es. Levenchy, Levenchy Levenchy _es. It's just one Levenchy. So if you enter, you have the one in Nigeria, you have any of the Levenchy, just send me a message. I will always, my social media personnel will always see it and send it to me. Or when I'm my last time, I go through most messages to see what's going on there, then I will attend to you. Or you can send me a WhatsApp on +34 603 179 299. So this is our WhatsApp number. You can send us a message and we'll always attend to your message. It takes 24 hours or 48 hours, but we always listen. We'll always come back to you.
Thank you so much. And with that note, see you
Yeah.
everyone in our next episode of Unstoppable, how brave entrepreneurs lightly break that wall and achieve the first million. Bye for now.
Yeah.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.